All right, this is the FUUY 110 scale four-wheel drive racer RC truck, and you get a set of instructions with it that are very detailed, and there's a parts list in there and all kinds of stuff. This was sent to me for evaluation purposes, but all opinions are going to be my own, and my opinion is this thing is really fun. I'm having a ball with this thing. It is IPX4 waterproof, so it's protected from splashing water, and it is pretty fast. I have no way of measuring it, but according to the manufacturer, they say it'll hit 28 miles an hour. It came package safe, wrapped in styrofoam, no issues there at all. So you get the truck, you get this 2.4 gig remote control, which is going to need 4 AA batteries. They go right here. And you get this little 4-way lug wrench for tightening or changing parts. You get 2 batteries that come with this. And I'll show you these more in detail. I'll show you how to change it. And we'll take this thing for a spin. With the 2 batteries, they offer up to 30 minutes of usage time. And you also get 2 chargers with it, one for each battery. You can see how these things charge. You plug the white to white. And when you plug it into the vehicle, you're going to use the other side of it. And when these things are charging, a little red light comes on. And when it's completed, the red light goes out. They said that with excessive use, the motor on here will overheat. So every 15 minutes or so, you're going to want to give it a little breather. So basically, you just pull this thing out of the box, you charge the batteries up, and it is ready to go. So it's got 4 oversized tires on here with threads on them for gripping action, you know, giving it the ability to take on all kinds of terrains from sand to grass, mud, rocky trails, rough roads. It's got like a 4-way suspension on here too, I guess you call it that. And I don't know if that's adjustable or not, but it kind of looks like it. It's got a metal hub sheet to enhance the durability of the truck, they say too, so that's pretty cool. In order to get this off, this is just a thin piece of plastic right here, and you got 2 cotter pins, so we're just going to pull these out. And they're kind of bent, which I think is nice. It makes it easy to grab them. And once you do that, you lift this back off, and there's a little clip right here that actually hooks under here when you put it back on. And you got to be careful because there's a couple wires here, so be careful when you pull it off. That's hooked up to all these lights. This thing has lights all over it. It's really awesome. We got a 550 high-speed motor in here, and you can see I've got the battery already plugged in right here. But if you want to change the battery or charge it, it's pretty simple. Just unplug it or plug it in, pull these Velcro straps, pull the battery out, put it back in, then you just put it back together. So in order to power this on, you got to link these 2 units up together. There's a power button right here. You just press and hold this button for a few seconds. You can see the lights flashing right there. You turn the remote control on, and you can see it automatically links up. And another thing I noticed too is you can actually reach that button. If you just reach up through this wheel well right here, you can feel the button out, press it, and turn it on. So you got that option too, rather than pulling the whole thing out. So about this remote, I've had no interference issues at all, and I've had this thing out in all kinds of conditions so far, and it's you know, it's set up in a way that's great for a beginner like me. We've got a speed dial here where we can turn the speed from 1 to 10. So when you're starting out, if you're just learning how to use the machine, you can turn the speed down all the way until you get a handle on how these controls work. You can see a little wheel here, turns the wheels. It's got a trim button in the middle right here, so if I turn this, you can see the wheels trim in and out, left and right, and you can set that right on center. And it's got a turn radius. If I've got this turned all the way down, you can see how far the wheels turn. If I turn it all the way up, you can see how far the wheels turn. The throttle and the steering wheel both have reverse buttons. If I turn this wheel up, you can see the wheels turn to the right. If I reverse this and turn it up, you can see they go to the left now. Right now I've got this set up so that if I push forward, it goes backwards. If I set this, now when I pull it, it'll go backwards. You can set up the remote any way you want. I think that's pretty awesome. So I assume with all the features that you have available to you on here, and you know, the range that it comes in with the adjustable speed and the wheel radius and all that, I'm going to assume this is great for a beginner. And I also think it would be good for an intermediate driver too, somebody that's comfortable just turning this thing loose. But I'm having a blast with it. It's the FUUY 110 scale RC truck, and I think it's pretty awesome.